Thank y'all so much for coming, and I especially appreciate members of my staff and cabinet for being here. Today is day 101 of the Ivey administration. The first 100 days have sure been busy. We've been busy with lots of learning and also a fair amount of success. When I became the 54th governor of the great state of Alabama, the direction of Alabama changed a whole lot, and it changed for the better. And since April the 10th, I have had one goal in mind: to steady the ship of state and to improve Alabama's image. Before I took the oath of office, a great cloud hung over our state, and there was great uncertainty. And this uncertainty hindered the ability to attract new jobs, to carry out the people's business, and it hindered the ability to focus on meeting the great challenges and opportunities to improve the lives for all of our people. Most administrations, you know, have 3 months to prepare. We had 3 hours. But despite that challenge, like many Alabamians before me, we rose to the occasion. And now, during the past 100 days, we've certainly not cured all that ails our great state, but I am proud to report to you today that we have steadied the ship of state, we have removed the cloud of uncertainty, and we have focused on nothing but trying to do what is right and best for the people of Alabama. Right after I was sworn in that night, I promised that the Ivey administration would be open, honest, and transparent, and I've followed through on that promise. We've cut bureaucratic red tape. We have banned lobbyists from being appointed by members of the executive branch to boards and commissions. And you know, we may not have always done everything perfectly, but everything we've done has been done and will be done with integrity. I'm especially proud to have appointed the first Republican woman to serve as Chief Justice of the Alabama Supreme Court, and also the first woman to serve as Adjutant General of Alabama's National Guard, and she's a Major General. My first major legislative push was the Alabama Jobs Act, which makes it much easier to attract business investments in our great state and encourage others to expand their operations in Alabama. And I'm also delighted that I signed into law legislation making it easier for our military men and women to get an education, and also for families to provide for their children with special needs. Furthermore, we've expanded pre-K opportunities, and we've placed an emphasis on the importance of training Alabamians for 21st century jobs. From the very start, my administration has been focused on doing what is right and best for the people of Alabama. During my brief time in office, there's been more than $1 billion pledged to invest in this great state, creating some 4,000 jobs. My friends, let's just be honest. The world is hearing loud and clear that Alabama is open for business. Our first 100 days have certainly been fruitful, and I'm honored to be leading our great state when at this time there are more Alabamians working in our great state than in any other time in the last 10 years. And though our recent success with increase in jobs has been very positive, unfortunately we still have 100,000 Alabamians without jobs. And that is just unacceptable. I want every Alabamian who wants a job to have a job, but not just any job. I want every Alabamian to have a job for which they've been well-trained, well-qualified for, and that pays well. And in the days ahead, we'll improve the education operations in our state, strengthen the quality of our workforce, and encourage our people to pursue those jobs in the areas where jobs abound. We will ensure that our people are ready for opportunities that are already available in our great state, and for certain we'll prepare them for the jobs that are surely to come. Just as we have our Gulf Shore beaches, destination points, I want every corner of Alabama to be a destination for business investment and jobs to expand. We will improve our infrastructure to improve the safety of travel of our school buses, to ensure that the wheels of commerce continue to roll and that our families can travel safely on our roads and bridges. And we will guarantee that our children have a strong start with their educational careers so that they can have a strong finish as they go into the workforce. With new ideas, we will better the lives of all of our people. The dark days of ineffective and unresponsive government are truly behind us. Now, we enter into an era that lives up to the lofty ideal of government being a government of the people, by the people, and for the people. And whenever I leave office, whenever that may be, my desire is to leave this state in better shape than when I found it. And so to govern and to be effective at governing as we move forward is my quest. And on this, the day 101 of this administration. As we celebrate the bicentennial of our great state, we must not forget the history of our state, which is filled with innovation and progress. And as I stand here with you this afternoon, I will declare that these days are not just our history, but they're also our future. And as governor, I pledge to you I'll lead the charge in the years ahead to be faithful to our past with innovation and progress and proudly embrace the future. Serving as your governor is my honor and deep privilege. You, my friends, my neighbors, my fellow Alabamians, you are the reason we have Sweet Home Alabama. And I hope all of you will join me in not being complacent, but to reach for the stars, realizing that Alabama's future is brighter than it's ever been before. And may God continue to bless each of you, your families, the great state of Alabama, and these United States of America. Thank you very much.